So I only believe in using stainless steel pans because I'm not about to get my estrogen up with that non-stick stuff. And also, it's not gonna stick nearly as much as you think. It's very easy to clean and you can just throw it in the dishwasher. You don't have to worry about like flaking or anything. Just make sure that you get like a heavy bottom NSF certified one. This was like not even, I think 20 bucks. Because you can get it at Restaurant Depot. I think I talked to you about that place before. I like to use pardon the mess there, don't worry about that. I like to use an induction cooktop because it's a lot more efficient, not only for space, but time, temperature, everything, energy. So this thing can get hot, like very hot, very fast. And the cool thing about it is that not only does it get very hot very fast, so it saves time, but also it's safer. So like if you, like if I turn it off, put it on a pad there, and then like I put my like bare hand on here, because it works by making a circuit with the pan. It works with magnets and everything. That's the gist of how it works. You don't have to worry about because it doesn't use conductive heat like an old school electrical like heat coil or anything. And it's not fire like gas, right? Like there's no direct heat source here. So very safe, very efficient. I would look up, Vollrath is a very good brand, although this model is extremely expensive. But if you're lucky, if you look on Facebook Marketplace for an induction cooktop, you can find like a really good one, I'm sure. Like list price for this thing was like 1,500 bucks. I paid like 150 for it. So if you know what to look for, you can get a really good one. I got this masher that Stan talks about, efforting. I've tried a few. The best one is from OXO Good Grips, OXO. You can get it at Target, it's like 10 bucks. And then after you mash up the beef, just until there's no red, so I don't even temp it. I just make sure that there's no like pink or red in there as I'm mashing it around. The second you see none of that, you know it's fully cooked. So that way you don't like overcook it and make it dry. But yeah, I put it in, any colander will do. It's just this basket happens to fit perfectly in a stainless steel salad bowl like this. And this is actually made for the Instant Pot that I have. And it's used to cook like steam eggs or something. But I use it as a colander like this because it fits perfectly. And I can cook like, 3 or 4 pounds of ground beef and put it in here and it sits perfectly. So what I typically do is I'll wait until the beef comes down. Hold on. To temp of like, I mean, I'll eat off of this right now, no problem. I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna make a meal now that the rice is done. But before I store it, if you want to avoid excess condensation, I just wait until the meat is like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you just keep like a instant read thermometer on the side, let this chill for a minute while you're doing other stuff. Like I'm getting ready to portion up my rice right now. Anyway, so that's kind of how I cook my ground beef. It's super efficient. Like this didn't even take me like 3 minutes to cook like 2 pounds of ground beef, and I typically do 4, and it's the same amount of time as doing that. So anyway, so the next step after this, hold on, is just putting it in a Pyrex, big boy. This is an 11 cup container. I only store in glass because again I'm weird about plastic and stuff. Yeah, so once this is cooled to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, I know I don't have to worry about excess condensation. I'll put it in here and then just throw it in the fridge. And now this is 2 pounds, right? So this is good for today and tomorrow, but typically like 3 or 4 pounds, that's good for 3 or 4 days. So just if you're trying to save time, be quick, efficient, and again, not have like excess fat in there. That's the move. That's pretty much it. Oh, and the last step. So that fat, you don't want to go, you probably know this with your job, you don't want it to go down pipes, right? Because it can clog up the pipes. So what I do is, hold on. I'll have a container, like just a small, these are called Cambros. It's like a commercial Tupperware that people use in commercial kitchens. I'll have one of these in my freezer, which is like a gallon Ziploc bag. And I'll just put the fat or grease in there. And then once it's full, I'll throw it away on a trash day. That way you don't have to worry about like the fat going anywhere. So this lives in the freezer, and I'll probably, you know, take like, I don't know, like 4 or 5, maybe more, like 7 cooks of ground beef to fill this thing up. But yeah, it takes up like almost no space. And that way you don't have to worry about the grease clogging up your pipes. So anyway, if you have any questions, just let me know.